Jesus told a parable. It is a parable about an unjust steward. It tells of a rich man who had a steward in his house. This steward often wasted his master's wealth. So the master disliked the steward very much. The master said to the steward, "Steward, I hear you waste my money. I don't want you to be my steward anymore. I'm going to dismiss you. You won't be my steward anymore. But before you stop being my steward, clear the accounts you manage. Then I will discharge you." So the steward thought in his heart, "My master, my owner, my master has dismissed me. He won't let me be steward anymore. What should I do? What should I do now?" So the steward called each person who owed his master money. He called them one by one. The first one he asked, "How much do you owe my master?" The man said, "I owe your master 100 bags of olive oil, 100 jars of olive oil." The steward said, "Oh, this is your note. Take it back, tear it up, and write a new IOU. Don't write 100 jars of olive oil. Only write 50 jars. Then the steward asked the second man, "How much do you owe my master?" The man said, "I owe your master 100. A bag of wheat." The steward said, "Oh, here is your note. Quickly take it and tear it up. Write a new IOU. Write down 60 bushels. Though you owe 100 bushels, you only write 60. Later, the master found out about this. He discovered what the steward did. But the master did not criticize the steward. Instead, he praised him, saying he was shrewd, because the steward understood that after being dismissed, he could make friends with those who owed his master debts, so he could be welcomed into their homes. Similarly, this story about the unrighteous steward teaches us that the dishonest steward used cunning methods, a kind of strategy, to secure his future after dismissal, by making friends with those who owed his master. But do we, as God's children, know how to use unrighteous wealth to serve God? We can only say we must use unrighteous wealth to serve God. For example, we only have 17 years in this satanic world. Within these 17 years, can we, even though the family property is considered ours, do we know how to sell our possessions to serve God? Because the satanic world will last only a little over 10 years. After these 10 years or so, our industry must not be sold and should be used for the work of the Father. It was ultimately destroyed by the Father as well. So we must imitate this unrighteous steward, using unrighteous wealth, using everything we have in life to serve God. When that day comes, when money becomes useless after several years, more than 10 years later, after 40 years, or after 7 or 8 years, due to inflation, and because governments on earth are in constant war, the money from earthly governments will lose value. At that time, our money was just in time to be used for God's work. So, brothers and sisters, isn't this the wise way to serve God? Isn't this being faithful to God? Sister, hey, we must be loyal to God. Be loyal to the Master. Say it like this: He is so loyal to me, so loving toward me, willing to use all his possessions. Serve me and my Father in heaven. All right, then I will entrust part of my kingdom, my heavenly kingdom, much of it, to him. Good, let him manage and work it, taking care of him so he could attain an honorable status in heaven. This is why we wise people use unrighteous money to serve God. Serve the Lord well in heaven. Accumulate true treasures. Amen.